The Barclays Premier League 15-16 season could easily be the craziest one yet, as Di Maria left Manchester United and Arsenal got Petr Cech, as teams that were challenging for Europe last year had fallen behind, and teams that were lower down the league had gems that they could find. One gem was called Antonio, who was picked up by West Ham. Stoke formed a deadly trio of Arnautovic, Shaqiri and Bojan. Harry Kane proved that last season wasn't a fluke despite a shaky start, as Kane and his teammates showed that Spurs can be a work of art. Watford's and Bournemouth's arrival gave everyone a shock. Nobody thought they two would last, but both of them avoided the drop. Crystal Palace were going for Europe before 2015's time was up. Nobody knows what happened, but Pardew's men just avoided the drop. Everton had another poor campaign as none of their big players shone. They would have had a few more points if they held their celebrations until the final whistle was blown. What about Chelsea? They were only playing for the second half of the season, maybe because some of the players felt that Jose's departure was appealing. After only one win in 11, Swansea City sent Gary Monk on his way. Francesco Guidolin came in and showed us that the Swans can play. Aston Villa fans lost all hope in their team as they wanted their chairman sacked. They could have had any chairman or any manager, but it was true belief that they lacked. West Brom gave the debut to the first ever player to play in the BPL, born in 1999. Despite a 3-0 loss to West Ham, Jonathan Leko still managed to shine. The Saints had another year to be proud of. They've had some of the best players too. They got into Europe, as many of the players showed exactly what they can do. Manchester United bored their fans to tears as they couldn't score in the first period. They barely scored more than what they had played. Maybe what they lacked was some experience. But something bad happened on the last day. A suspect package was found. The game was abandoned and played on another day. The arrival of Jurgen Klopp got the fans excited after Rodgers was told to go. Klopp got the players on form, including Lallana, Coutinho and Firmino. But the fault in Liverpool's season was the prices of the tickets rising. The fans left in the 77th minute, which definitely was not surprising. Man City were favourites for the league until De Bruyne and company picked up injuries. It was hard for Sergio to go out on his own and try to pick up some victories. The only bonus that came from City's season was Kelechi Iheanacho. When Aguero wasn't on his game, it was him who stole the show. There were two halves to the Arsenal fans, as some wanted Wenger to go and some wanted him to stay. But the truth is, there may not be another manager who knows how to play the Arsenal way. Sunderland survived with Big Sam sending Norwich and their rivals Newcastle down. Jermaine Defoe will be the man of the North East who wears the Tyne-Wear crown. The true shock of the season was Claudio Ranieri's boys in blue. After only surviving the drop the previous year, they won the BPL, proving that miracles do come true. Huth and Morgan were tanks, so Brighton picked a pass, Mahrez won Player of the Year and Vardy was cast. He broke Van Nistelrooy's record by scoring 11 consecutively. Ranieri had tinkered with the team to use every player effectively. Now what will happen in the upcoming season of 16-17? Will Leicester City go on to perform on the big screen? But nobody knows what will happen next season because Ranieri this year was down as the first one to be leaving. It would have been a whole different story if Ranieri was fired, as we wouldn't be seeing Gary next year in a brand new attire.